Assalamualaikum brothers and sisters. Hope you are in a good condition wherever you are. Today we will introduce you a magnificent man from the golden age of Islam that his knowledge has been used 1,000 years and saved millions of lives. This man is Abu Qasim Khalaf ibn al-Abbas al-Zahrawi al-Ansari, popularly known as Al-Zahrawi. Latinized as Abu Qasim from Arabic Abu al-Qasim, he was an Arab Andalusian physician, surgeon and chemist. Considered to be the greatest surgeon of the Middle Age, he has been referred as the father of modern surgery. Al-Zahrawi was born in Medina Zahra, located 8 kilometers northwest of Cordoba, Andalusia. This most rich and advanced fortified palace city in Spain served as the capital of the Caliphate of Cordoba and center of government in Umayyad dynasty. For information, the city has become a lost city for centuries and its location was nowhere to be found. If not because the numerous scripture that describe this city, it surely be only known as a folktale. This city just have been rediscovered in early 90s and its archaeological site has been opened to public in 2009. Well, the birth date of this magnificent surgeon lived in the city is not known for sure. However, scholars agree that it was after year 936, the year his birthplace city of Al-Zahra was founded. The Nisbah al-Ansari in his name suggests origin from the Medina tribe of Al-Ansar, thus tracing his ancestry back to Medina in the Arabian Peninsula. He lived most of his life in Cordoba. It is also where he studied, taught and practiced medicine and surgery until shortly before his death in about year 1013, 2 years after the sacking of Al-Zahra.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will tell you about Abu Al-Qasim Al-Zahrawi, his story life. Firstly, Abu Al-Qasim Al-Zahrawi, who lived between the years 936 to 1013th century, was another great Islamic scientist who laid many foundations in the field of medicine. He was educated in Cordoba. He used his expertise while he was staying in Bandar al-Zahra as a medical practitioner, surgeon and pharmacist. The field dominated by Al-Zahrawi is not only in the field of surgery but also include the field of anatomy and pathology. Al-Zahrawi's prowess as a modern and leading physician has been well known in Spain, North Africa, the Eastern Islamic Kingdom and in Western Europe. The prowess caused the King of Spain, Al-Hakam II, to appoint him as his personal doctor. All his life he spent in residential area and did not travel much. However, he gained extensive experience in treating accident victims, the peoples who those injured during the war, and something else. And lastly, he died in 1013th century.
So now I will continue to contribution of Al-Zahrawi. So he presented to the world scientific treasures, important references for medicine and medical sciences as a whole. His outstanding contribution to medicine is his encyclopedic work, which is At-Tasrif Liman Ajaza Ain At-Ta'lif, a long and detailed work in 30 treatises. The At-Tasrif, completed about 1000th century, was the result of almost 50 years of medical practice and experience. The contents of the book show that Al-Zahrawi was not only a medical scholar, but a great practicing physician and surgeon. His book influenced the progress of medicine and surgery in Europe after it was translated into Latin in the late 20th century by Gerard of Cremona, and then afterwards into different European languages including French and English. So in conclusion, Al-Zahrawi was not only one of the greatest surgeon of medieval Islam, but a great educationist and psychiatrist as well. He devoted a substantial section into the tasrif to child education and behavior, table etiquette, school curriculum, and academic specialization.
Next, the manuscript and material published by Al-Zahrawi. Al-Zahrawi has done a lot of work by writing many books. Among the books are Al-Tasrif liman ajiza an al-ta'alif, Al-Maqala fi Amal al-Yad, Al-Fani al-Jarahah, Amal al-Aqarir, An-Radi al-Nisa'i, Istihdari al-Adawiyah, and Al-Qail wa al-Mazain. One of the most famous writing is Al-Tasrif liman ajiza an al-ta'alif. Al-Tasrif is the short name of his book. Is a famous encyclopedia and very useful for medical practitioners, specialists in the field. Al-Tasrif, completed in the year 1000, covered a broad range of medical topics including surgery, medicine, orthopedics, ophthalmology, pharmacology, nutrition, dentistry, childbirth, and pathology. He also describes some techniques in detail, such as sublimation and decantation in Al-Tasrif. Next book is Al-Maqala fi Amal al-Yad al-Fani al-Jarahah, be a reference to the 21st century. Then Amal al-Akhir describes about the specific types of medication, include the reason for its naming, how to make it, and its benefits. And Al-Radi al-Nisa'i is about the gynecology. Istihdari al-Adawiyah is about medicines. The last one is Al-Qail wa al-Mazain is about measures and weights. So, the manuscript and published material by Al-Zahrawi is the best source of reference that can be taken and emulated.
Next, the quote section of Al-Zahrawi. As far as we know, the earliest and most famous book of Al-Zahrawi for him is Al-Tasrif. In this regard, among the quotations that can be taken from Al-Zahrawi through the book is that he has stated that the reason for writing the book was because of the undeveloped level of surgery in Islamic world and the low status held by doctors at the time. In the book, Al-Zahrawi considers decline as a lack of anatomical knowledge and a misunderstanding of human physiology. Thus, noting the importance of anatomy, he wrote, "Before performing surgery, one should gain knowledge of the anatomy and function of the organ so that he can understand its shape, relationship, and boundaries. He should fully understand the arterial muscle and veins. If one does not understand the anatomy and physiology, one can make mistakes that will result in that patient. I have seen someone have swelling in the neck who thought it was an abscess when it was an aneurysm and the patient died at the scene." Hence, that is one of the most quotes that we can get from his first and most famous work, which is Al-Tasrif. In conclusion, it is clear that Al-Zahrawi is a figure who should be appreciated not only in Islam but throughout the world, as a result of the explanation given just now. This is due to his remarkable contributions, especially in the field of medical science, which has saved millions of lives until today. Finally, it is proven that Al-Zahrawi's status as the founder of modern surgery is undeniable.